Hi there, comrades! Slav to see you! When you're raised in Slav lands, you don't always have a recipe to follow. Instead, you pray to the Slav cuisine gods, throw in variety of products, and out comes a masterpiece. I present to you the DROB SARMA. You need 250 grams of rice. No, we are not making fried rice. Make sure to choose good rice for cooking. 500 grams of chicken livers. This would work with other animal livers too. Some broth. I bought chicken for Soviet doggo, but you can replace with water. Spring onions. 1 lost zucchini.
Ето ми е тиквичката, бе.
Now things are getting quite strange. You need 3 eggs, 3 to 4 tablespoons of flour, 300 grams of yogurt, baking soda. No, we are not making pancakes, but it is quite similar. Sunflower liquid, the best liquid known to man. Some spearmint. No, not the thing that you put in mojito, but it is quite similar.
Да не ми изпиеш билките за готвене, бе, келеш.
And of course salt and pepper. And now you enter the secret codes for the Slavic sequence for making the DROB SARMA. Prepare your spring onions for sacrifice. Remove the roots as they tend to not work very well in dishes. Peel the top layer. Most of the time it's not very good for eating too. It's kind of sludgy and rough in the same time.
Абе, да не ми изхъбиш лука.
After you prepare the onions, cut them in half and chop them carefully into small pieces. Make sure not to make yourself fingerless or armless or something.
Мале, като гледам как режеш и лошо ми става.
After the onion is ready, it's time for the zucchini. Remove the stem, cut it into strips first, after that into cubes. No need for any special form, to be honest, it will cook even in big chunks. Time to heat some sunflower oil, throw samples of onion into it so you can see when it is ready. Once it starts to sizzle, put all its fallen brothers in. Give it a stir and wait for the onion to cook. After that, put in the rice and start mixing with the onions. We want to coat every grain with a small layer of oil, so after that, when we add water, the rice won't become mushy. Cook the rice until translucent. After that, add in the chicken broth. I add only a small part of it now, just to cover the rice. I also will add some white wine, which is a very nice addition in my opinion. Goes especially well with the onions. After that, get your hands dirty. Cut the liver into smaller chunks and clean it if it has some blood parts. Mine was very clean. I don't want to make my board dirty, so I use this plastic thing for cutting. Meanwhile, our rice has got all the water in it, which means we're quite ready to add some spices. The salt, the pepper and an industrial amount of spearmint. Like a lot of it. Add in the zucchini and we're done with the stove for now. Get a nice baking dish, add in the zucchini and the rice in. Cover with our livers that we cut earlier, give everything a nice mix. Now use the other part of the chicken stock. You should cover all the rice with it. By the way, it will work with water too, as I said, but stock would be better. Mix everything well and throw it in the oven at 200 Celsius or 396 Fahrenheit. Bake it until the water has evaporated. Bonus Slavness! Bonus round? Yes. We haven't used every product yet, and yes, we're making something like a pancake. Crack in your 3 eggs.
Гледай да ни изпадат черупки, бе, и как ще го ядем това?
Oh, babo! Soak them a little bit and give them a nice mix. After that, add in the yogurt and some pepper. Mix well again, add in baking powder for our so-called pancake and add in the flour. Mix everything until a thick dough-like mix forms. This is the consistency you should aim for. Meanwhile, our DROB SARMA is almost done. You can eat it just as is, by the way, but we'll add our pancake mix on top. Not every person enjoys it, but you can easily remove it after that. Pour the mix all over and spread it well. Throw in the oven for some 10 more minutes or until golden brown color has developed. Slav difficulty level 3 out of 5. It's a straightforward recipe with nothing to mess up. But I give it 3 out of 5 because it has a lot of elements, utilizes both the stove and the oven and takes some time to be prepared. But overall it's a nice, nutritious and tasty dish and it's worth the wait.
Гладна мечка хорони играе.
Бабо, когато си права, си права. This is how our DROB SARMA should look like, quite nice if you ask me and appetizing, at least for a hungry Slav. Look at this Slav perfection, perfectly browned on top and soft and juicy on the inside. By the way, if you don't enjoy livers, you can prepare this with any meat. We Slavs prepare it for one of our spring holidays, the day of St. George, typically with lamb liver and other subproducts from the animal. I don't quite enjoy them, but I love chicken liver, so I prepare it with them. It is quite a nutritious dish with a lot of vitamins thanks to the livers. I enjoy it with some tomatoes and yogurt on the side. I hope you like this Slavic goodness. Slav you next time, comrades!
И да харесате видеото, ей!